It's showtime.
Hey, how y'all doing this evening? This is Zach Kidd, realtor in Clearwater, Florida. I'm the guy in the real estate game with the pirate name. Just hanging out this evening. This is my normal live stream time, Thursday nights at 6 p.m. I did my Grippy Sock live stream last night, and that was at 4. I couldn't quite figure out why I scheduled it for 4, and there's like, oh wait, because I've got to do a live stream at 6. I just had my days screwed up. That's all there is to it. So anyhow, I'm here tonight. Got a couple of technical glitches that I'm trying to work through. If you saw a couple weeks ago, excuse me, I run off of a mirrorless camera. That's why it looks like this. Yeah, my little adapter battery pack thingy just poofed. So yeah, I've got another one of those on order. So in the meantime, we're running off of a battery pack, which should last, well, it'll last at least half an hour. Should last 45 minutes. So hopefully I can get everything I need to say in that time. But we're here to have a good time and maybe be informative, but mostly just have a good time. Anyhow, let's pop over here real quickly. Oh, wait, there we go. Is that going to show up? Yeah. If you're watching on any of the other platforms, you can always check me out over on YouTube at Zach Kidd Agent. It's probably the best place to follow me because Facebook doesn't like some of the things that I do. I'm also on Twitch as well, so you can follow me there too. I'm not big on Twitch, but it works. So I'm not limiting my choices. I'm also streaming on Facebook for my personal my professional personal profile, my business page, LinkedIn, which shocker, Twitch, YouTube, and now streaming on TikTok, which is cool. And I did go in this afternoon and double check that, and it is working. So totally awesome. I'm trying to, I do this stuff anyway, and I have said, and I've got it pretty well set up that I can start doing almost daily shorter versions on the daily, things like Military Monday, where I talk about veterans, VA benefits, and military stuff, plus, VA loan things like that. So it kind of condenses that information into a single day. And here I could just do a couple little smatterings of the really good stuff. So anyhow, again, here to have fun and maybe be informative. We'll see how that goes. Let's pop over here real quick, and just as a reminder, you can chat from wherever you're at. Doesn't matter what platform you're watching from. Type whatever you want to wherever you're watching it at. It'll pop up here thanks to the amazing power of Restream. And you can interact with me this way. I'm happy to answer questions on air, as long as it's not something atrocious. But yeah, even then, I still might do it. Just, please give me clicks. Anyhow, so yeah, that's kind of our game plan for this evening. Just kind of play around a little bit, have some fun. I don't have a whole heck of a lot, but I do have 2 listings that I want to go over with you here real quick. So let's pop that up. If I can see what I'm doing here. There we go, listings. All right. And the first one, this is my current listing. It's 290 13th Avenue North in Safety Harbor. Lovely little property, backs up to Whimsyland. So if you're familiar with where that is, that's it's three blocks from downtown Safety Harbor. It's a huge property. It's 2,700 square feet, 2,465 heated, but it's 2 lots on a corner. Just crazy, cray, big place. Gorgeous living room. I jokingly say that you could probably fit most of my house in just the living room. And it does have a gas fireplace, which is banging. Really, really gorgeous living room. And yeah, you can sit there, right there, check it out. Sit there with, cozied up to the fireplace, look at the pool. Yeah. So it's got a nice little entryway foyer. The photos were in the afternoon, so it was the afternoon sun blasting in there. That was not super helpful, but it does have some issues. It's 4 bed, 3 bath. We're going to take a look at the bathroom here real quick. That's the front bathroom in the very front room. Yeah, it's dated and it needs a complete refresh. That's behind this photo, like directly pulled a 180. But yeah, from this little, I would call this an office kind of area. It like, yeah, you still have a decent view of the pool. It's got some quirks. Like you can see there's a little plant thingy there. I don't know why that was, but you know, it was built in 1955. I'm sure Granddad had a reason to do that back in, you know, the 50s or 60s, but now it's just kind of awkward. It's a great spot for a plant though. But yeah, got the nice sliding glass doors out to the pool in there. And then this is the looking back from those sliding glass doors into what could be like a dining room area. And you know, or secondary living space, little cozier. I dig it. You know, also could be an office. You got the built-in bookshelves. I totally love that. That's such an old kitschy thing, but I totally dig it. And then on the back side of that is the first of the bedrooms. It's good size, you know, not huge. And then behind those doors, oops, sorry, behind those doors there is a, I'm going to refer to it as a derelict AC unit. I'm not an AC dude. I don't know why it's there, but yeah, it's something that could easily be fixed. Plus you got this other closet space. So then you've got this rinky-dinky, horrible, atrocious kitchen. This is an amazing opportunity though, because everybody's looking at this going, nope, that is like the worst kitchen ever. I've seen better kitchens in RVs. It's awkward, and it like really needs some, you know, somebody with a little bit of vision to come in here and make that a lot better. But where that gets really cool is it does back up to the wall that goes out to the pool area. So, you know, I mean, look at that. That's puny. My kitchen, which, I mean, I don't live in a big house. My kitchen's better than that. Here's the second bedroom. Man, I got these out of sequence a little bit. But still, you know, nice enough space. There you go. You can see that leads out to from the kitchen into the pool deck area. There's another bathroom. It's not terrible, but it could use some updates. And then this is the third bedroom. This one I'm going to refer to as the primary because it does have an ensuite bathroom, and it also has there's the ensuite, and yeah, it's got this funky little room over here with the glass blocks. So yeah, I'm there. Wait, so yeah, there's the bathroom, the ensuite bathroom. But we got to talk about this room with the glass blocks here. We figured out why it is the way it is, but my wife, who happens to watch or listen to primarily the Murder, Mystery, and Makeup podcast, there we go. Hopefully this doesn't get me dinged for saying that word. I mean, it's literally the title of something. But she said this thing just needs a floor drain and Dexter would feel right at home. But what it actually is if you go outside the front, there's a walkway up to there, and the wall is completely blanked out now. So it obviously was a secondary entrance. They used it as a mudroom, but it is really quirky and feels totally out of place now. Again, good opportunity, you know, there's a closet right next to it. So, you know, you can turn that into a really big closet or have a second entrance, duplex, something. Another really dated, ugly bathroom. Gold fixtures do it for me. And then you got this back room, which, again, it's another bedroom. I would say it's an adult's bedroom because, you know, it does have sliding glass door access to the pool area, except for you can't call those sliding glass doors because they don't slide. I'm not a small dude. I can't get them to open very easily. And like I have to wrestle with them to be able to get it open far enough to get through it. So yeah, I mean, they totally need to be replaced. You could, you know, go back to fresher sliding glass doors. You could put in French doors, something like that. But it does open out onto the pool area. Looks beautiful from there. Like, I mean, I put the office stuff in there because, you know, it's good. Well, I would want to sit there and work. Maybe. Really beautiful pool. It's got the little jacuzzi thingies. And it's got the bird cage. There's the outdoor space that backs up to the kitchen. That's the kitchen on the left-hand side. So you could do an indoor-outdoor kitchen setup. Really, really bang it. And it's got a good storage shed, which is cool. I'm going to skip over that picture. But yeah, double lot, 100 by 100 on a corner. Just, yeah, mature trees. Got a little extra landscaping space there. Plenty of parking if you have people over. And it also has an RV parking pad, and it's right like 3 blocks from downtown Safety Harbor. The little water's edge there where you see the taller buildings, that's downtown Safety Harbor. And I don't know how big this is going to show on anybody else's screen, but if you look really, really close and squint your eyes, you can see that's downtown Tampa in the background. So yeah, really, really banging. There's the RV parking pad. And there we go. We got a nice schematic of what the layout is, including the absolutely puny and atrocious kitchen. So, and then, so we're going to come back to 290 here in a minute, but I wanted to go over it real quickly. If you are interested in something like that, it would definitely, it needs more than a little TLC. I'm not going to use the TLC thing, and it needs some renovations. But if you got the vision, it's just an absolutely banging property. If you got the vision in the pocketbook to make that happen, I would say all day long, it's, you know, renovated after repair value, done remotely well. That'd be $1 million property all day long, but it's yours today for the low price of $750,000. You know, it's not, you know, it's still kind of up there, but then again, you're talking 2 lots in Safety Harbor. Man, there's a for sale by owner the next block over, and it's a little tiny cottage, and it's in the middle of the block, so it's, you know, and that one the guy wants $411 for it. So lot value alone, you're already ahead here. Plus you got a pool. I mean, you know, who will play, oh hey renos, let's go hop in the pool this time of year? No, I don't know about y'all. I'm sick of this cold weather. So anyhow, that's 290, and I'm going to give a shout out to my buddy Matt here. He has this rental. It's this side of the duplex in Pinellas Park. Awesome little house. I absolutely love it. He's a great dude. He's doing this for rent by owner. So if you want his information, call me. I will happily pass it along. I have nothing else to do with it. You want any info about it, I'll tell you, call Matt. Here's his number. But I had to give him a quick shout out. If there's the map pin, and you can see just out back, there's like a larger green space area. That's England Brothers Park. And this is right off of 52nd Lane North. So it's 49th Street and 78th Avenue North, something like that. So, yeah, I think that's what it is. And then it's right across the street from the post office and City Hall and all of that stuff. So if you know where that is in Pinellas Park, then yeah, you know right where their property is. And obviously with the bright blue, it's easy to find. So it's a little tiny 1-bed, 1-bath. They bought it, upgraded everything. So it's got this gorgeous kitchen, brand new everything in there. Just like, you know, if you don't need a lot of room and you're looking for something on a tight budget, this is totally awesome. And they've got the mini split or ductless AC system there. And I was there when that thing first kicked on. It blows cold. That's nice. And so yeah, you've got the living area here, and then that make the left turn goes down the hallway. There's looking from the front door into the living room kitchen area. And then hallway, you got some closet space there. You got this bedroom is the only bedroom. It's not huge, but it's kind of like Motel 6. Like, what else do you need? You need a bed and you know, maybe a place to sit down with a TV. That'd be the living room. You know, you could fit a nightstand and a dresser in there, but you're not going to get a whole heck of a lot more. Like, don't think about bringing the supersized king size bed in there with posters and all that. It ain't going to fit. It might fit. You're not going to have enough room to walk around. But yeah, you got closet there, which is totally cool. Again, not a huge space. Got another little closet at the end of the hall, and they did such a beautiful job with this bathroom. Like, I'm jealous. I am super jealous of this. It looks so good, and look at that bathtub. Like, it's just, yeah, primo stuff there. So anyhow, if you're interested in renting this property, I think he's got it up for $1,600 a month. Yeah, just give me a quick call and I'll connect you with Matt. I am happy to help him out. He's a total dude. And he, like me, has been sick. So I'm over it. He said he's over it too. So we're ready to get back and rocking and rolling. So that's a quick deal on the homes for sale. I'm going to pop off of that and we're going to hit some video stuff. So y'all stay tuned. I'll be right back after this message. Right. So that was a nice little video edit. That's the one I've got up on the MLS. I've got several more that I'm working on. But you might be wondering, okay, like cash out of pocket, that can get expensive. So uh, there are other options. And I reached out to my lender, and he got this video, and I did a little bit of editing to it. And yeah, let's see what my buddy Jason Powers has to say about purchase and renovation loans.
Jason Powers, Titan Home Lending. I'm based here in Tampa, Florida. Want to give you a little information about an opportunity that's out there for you that many buyers and sellers don't realize is an option for you. It's called the Renovation Loan Program. There's an FHA called 203K, FHA 203K. There's a VA version, and there's also a conventional version called Fannie Mae Homestyle Renovation Loans. And what a renovation loan allows you to do as a buyer, it allows you to finance renovation costs on a property that you want to purchase on the front end, where you can have all the renovation work done on the home, how you like it, by your contractor, and all the work will happen after you close on the home. And the deal is written up in the contract as a renovation loan. Renovation loans, beauty of renovation loans are multiple facets, and I'm going to give you a couple here. One, you can utilize a renovation loan for as little as 3.5% down payment, for as little as 5% down payment. So many people think that you have to have 20% down to do a renovation loan. You do not. 3.5 to 5% is the minimum down payment. You can put more down if you choose, but you don't have to put a exorbitant amount of money down, just like any other home purchase. VA renovation allows you to get into a home for 0%. Same rules and regulations for a VA home. Another great facet of a renovation loan. The buyer, the person doing the renovations and the repairs, get to choose the general contractor. I don't tell you who to use. The bank doesn't tell you who to use. As long as they're licensed and insured, you get the choice of who you use for your contractor. There's only one appraisal. The appraisal, the schedule of repairs will be submitted to the appraiser, and the appraiser will make his or her assessment on your home based on their after improved value of what they deem the after improved value of the home is. So all work is done after closing, so all the work does not have to be done prior to closing. You're going to close on the house as is, and all the repairs will be done post-closing. Your contractor will be paid in draws, so your contractor will not get paid all up front, or they will not get paid all at the end. They'll get paid throughout the process as well, which is there to protect you as the buyer and the seller. All repairs are virtually eligible to be utilized. So if you want to add a new pool, you want to fix a roof, you want to fix your landscaping, you want to do a new bathroom in a home, you want to do new furniture, almost anything you want can be included in a renovation loan. If you live on the water and you want to build a deck, you want to build a new seawall, things like that, all those type of repairs can be utilized in a renovation loan program. And if you are a buyer with a lot of cash, why spend all of your cash on making the repairs? You can utilize this renovation loan again. No need to spend all of your cash and burn up all your cash when you can finance the cost. If a year down the road you want to pay off a big chunk of your loan, you're still able to do that. There are no prepayment penalties. Everything's normal like a normal loan. It just allows you to finance the cost of the loan. So I definitely would recommend renovation lending to you. Reach out, Jason Powers, Titan Home Lending, anywhere in the state of Florida. I'd love to help you. If you have any questions, reach out to me and I'll be glad to help you. 205-790-1404. Renovation lending is a great option here heading into 2025. And any other lending help you might need, reach out. I'd love to help you.
There we go. Hopefully you all enjoyed those or found them informative, or both. That's the whole idea, right? So yeah. We got that going on. That was pretty good. I feel good about those. I don't feel fantastic about them, but I feel pretty good for banging them together pretty quickly. Anyhow, so yeah, again, if you're watching on any of the platforms, you can chat from wherever you're at. It'll pop up here in the chat box. Totally cool. Nothing in there right now. But yeah, let's go over to the browser. There we go. Let's get into a little bit of the gossipy stuff here. Let's go to... I can close that. Don't need that right now. And browser. Task scams surged by 400%, but what are they? So, if you're doing like TaskRabbit or something like that, yeah. The emerging threat is delivered in task scams or gamified job scams. While these scams were virtually non-existent in 2020, the FTC reported 5,000 cases in 2023, and now it's up to 20,000 in the first half of 2024. So this came out about a month ago, but still quite relevant. They look for people who are doing remote jobs, offering them simple repetitive tasks such as liking videos, optimizing apps, boosting product interest, or rating product images. So, kind of work from home scam thing, just, new version. Usually organized in sets of 40 tasks that will take the victim to the next level once they are completed. Man, anytime you hear next level, that's probably not good. So-called double tasks that'll earn a bigger commission. See all the bait they're throwing out here? Just do 40, man, or here, do a double task, get a bigger commission. You're putting your faith in the fact that they will actually carry up through on their side. The money can be fake and only displayed in the system. Some people actually report getting some small sums. Here you go. At some point, the scammers will tell the victims you have to make a deposit to get the next set of tasks or get your earnings out of the app. So you're likely to make a deposit, or you're going to have done all of that work for nothing. So they like to use cryptocurrency, digital stablecoin. So yeah, it's basically a bait and switch, and they're using big names like Amazon, McKinsey & Company, and Airbnb. So, and of course, they count that once you're on the hook, you're not going to want to cut your losses because you've actually put some time in on stuff, and that'll pull you even deeper if you're not watching it. So here's the big things. Do not respond to unsolicited job offers via text messages or messaging apps. Look, if you don't have this is how it's referred to, an established business relationship. If it's not a referral, if it's not somebody that you've met, that you're talking to, that is just some random person reaches out to you, tells you got to pay a toll fare, or hey, I got a job, or something like that, just nuke it. It's probably a scam, and most likely a scam. Don't do it. Never pay to get paid. That goes even in the corporate world. Verify the legitimacy of the employer through official channels. So like in this case, you're talking like McKinsey & Company. Don't trust the number that they send you on a text message. Go Google up McKinsey & Company and start asking questions from a legitimate phone number from McKinsey & Company. With the bigger companies like Airbnb or Amazon, that might be a struggle, but it's worth the extra 45 minutes to make sure you'll actually get paid. Don't trust anyone who offers to pay you for something illegal, such as rating or liking things online. I don't know if that's so much illegal, but yeah, could be. Also keep in mind that legitimate employers do not ask employees to pay for the opportunity to work. I have seen this in the legitimate corporate world where they're referring to it where, most everybody's got a good idea that, an intern typically, for the first month or 3, they could be an unpaid intern. I have seen, maybe right, maybe wrong, about reverse internships where you pay to go work at a company. No, don't do that. I'm not saying that there aren't legitimate examples, but excuse me. But if that's a company policy that you have to pay them to go work for them, that's never going to be a good company to work for. So same thing goes with task scams. Don't fall for them and don't go after those things. Also on the security side of things, for Malwarebytes, again, I love Malwarebytes. I was looking at my list for Fraud Fridays, and man, it's all Malwarebytes. I love how good they are about this stuff. So, if you work at Malwarebytes, you're looking for somebody to sponsor, I'm open to the idea. Anyhow, an air fryer, a ring, and a vacuum get brought into a home. What they take out is your data. So there's a consumer rights group out of the UK that posed a question they never considered. Were their air fryers spying on them? Let Ninja Foodie, come on, man, it's an air fryer. You got one, you might have a few jobs, but, make me wings, make me tater tots. No. In the air fryer categories, of only knowing customers' precise location, All three products wanted permission to record audio from the user's phone for no specified reason. Yeah, so if you're getting smart appliances, they're recording your conversations. They're not going to tell you why. They're not telling you who they're going to. It's just, well, you bought this thing. You have to have the app for it to work, and we're just going to record your conversations. Look, it's one thing to decide to broadcast your information to the world. It's a whole different ballgame when your devices are listening to you without your permission. Now, anything connected to the internet can do that, or, has the capability of broadcasting information. So, be careful about it. Like, if you, those of us who grew up, in the, let's say the 90s, when a lot of this technology was just starting to come around, no, please give me an old school printer that's stupid. You got one job, print stuff. I don't want an app. I'm that way. And maybe it's an age thing, maybe it's a generational thing, but just because you have a product does not mean, number one, you deserve to have a subscription for your product, like the printers. Oh, you have to have, it has to be on the internet so it can notify us when you run out of ink. And yeah, I just saw in an IT group that their printer was remotely disabled because it had been, the ink was low and they hadn't reordered anything. And I'm like, no, just get rid of that. I do have one exception, and that's if you're, we'll call it mobility challenged, and potentially have a hazardous situation where you may not necessarily have your cell phone around or something like that. That's a good use case for an Echo or an Alexa. Outside of that, though, dumb devices, please stick to dumb devices. I don't care. And they're gonna say, oh, the dumb device costs more. Great, cool, I own it. It doesn't talk to anything. Fantastic. Actually, we've been talking about that with cars, like the new cars. We have been dealing with cell phones for at least 20 years. There isn't a single new car on the market, at least as far as I know, please tell me if I'm wrong, there isn't a single car on the market that actually has a way for you to safely mount your cell phone. Stock from the factory. Doesn't exist. But the new Fords for 2025 will rat you out to the cops if you're speeding. I swear I'm going back to the muscle car era. I want a dumb car. The dumber it is, the happier I am. And this is part of where, like, those of us who had grown up through the 80s and 90s, we were hopeful about what technology could bring. Like, there's some awesome technology that could be deployed in cars right now. Like, you could have a heads-up display so you can see all of your stuff looking through the windshield, like fighter pilots had 20, 30 years ago. Like, that was massive tech. That should be a feature now. Turn it on, turn it off. One button. Button, not touch screeny thing. Button, hard button. Something like that. Or another thing that I came up with, a lot of the drones now, so we're talking something that flies and it's relatively compact, they have infrared and or thermal imaging on it. Now, look, do you need that in a car? Not necessarily. Would it be a nice option to have? You're darn tootin'. Please show me on my heads-up display that there's a deer way up the road that my headlights can't see. That just makes sense, right? So, but no, they'll rat you out to the cops, but you can't have any of that other stuff. So same thing, air fryers, don't, it might be easy to discount the data collection requests of an air fryer app. It's getting harder to buy any type of product today that does not connect to the internet, request your data, may not even tell you that it's requesting your data, and share that data with unknown companies and contractors around the world. So yeah, there's a bunch of this stuff out there. It's not necessarily about mass government surveillance or not about spying or the targeting of dissidents. But the problem is there's no transparency. We don't know where this is going. You can't opt out. I've seen some great stuff from Malwarebytes about the newer cars that tough tacos, man. Like, they're collecting your data. If it's got an internet, like an actual inbound internet connection, it's sending your data out to a third party that's sending it to another party that's sending it to another party. It's crazy. And you can't opt out. You can't turn it off. You can't opt out. And that's just wrong. So speaking of which, for those of you who are watching over on TikTok, we all, or who have paid any attention for the past month or so, or 2 months, TikTok ban, man, that has been all over the news. And then, well, hey, Trump got into office, so the TikTok ban goes away. Look, where's my tinfoil hat? I really need my tinfoil hat. So the problem is, and we all know this, you bet on Facebook, you've seen Facebook's dropping your data over to the government. They flat out said that that's what they are doing. And, Meta owns Facebook, also owns Instagram, all of that stuff. It's being harvested. TikTok was they were doing it for the Chinese. And then what changed? It's not that the government didn't want TikTok collecting your data. It's that the U.S. government wasn't getting that from TikTok. And now apparently they are, because it's kosher again. That's my tinfoil hat theory. Call me crazy if you want to, but after seeing a lot of this information coming out about your air fryer or your Roomba, needing your information to be able to sell it to a third party, totally makes all the sense in the world. So anyhow, let's pop over to, I'm not going to subscribe to that. Let's pop over to military and veteran, but also still on the tech stuff. Combat tested gaming. This is VFW gaming leagues. And if you're a gamer and you're a veteran, you can get in here and join their Discord channel, go through their games, and game with other veterans, which, some of that stuff's kind of funny, there's a guy puts up videos of Granddad, they're short form videos, and he's playing a sniper in one of the games, and he was a sniper, so he's like, look at the dude, wait, he's like 3 pixels tall up on a tower, and he's like, poof, headshot. It's great, man. I love that stuff. So, if you're a vet, you want to get in with a bunch of other vets doing the same stuff, go for it. Season 4 games. We got some good stuff. So if you're into gaming, that might be a thing to check out. Also on the military and veteran side, we got the American Legion. The Be the One program is on a mission to end veteran suicide. They joined forces with Columbia University to develop training for those who want to learn more about interacting and responding to veterans who may be in crisis. So they have their training schedules. One was today, but the next upcoming ones are on February 4th and February 19th. And then they've got department training for larger areas. But so this is a good program if you want to, help get that 22 a day down as far as we can. It's a great program. The American Legion does some fantastic work with that stuff. And if you want to be the guy that people call, this is totally a program you need to be on. So, and yes. Got a few more minutes here before my camera battery might run out. So we're going to break out the crystal ball and take a look at this article from biggerpockets.com, which I'm a member there. So is Matt with the rental unit. Zillow paints a rosy picture for what's to come in the housing market. This was a little over a month ago. Now, look, any real estate agent will tell you the A in Zillow stands for accuracy. Take that for what you will. Anyhow, they're saying Southwest is going to become a buyer's market. Mortgage rates are all over the place. Small homes are big business. Yeah, we know that. And as rentals fill, tenants will have less room to negotiate. So, this was all pet friendly is the new norm. I'm totally down with that. If you own a rental property, please, for the love of all things holy, make it pet friendly. I've had far fewer problems with pets than I've ever had with humans. And then, so, if you want to be an investor, that's great. If you don't, things are weird right now. And I've had this discussion a couple of times this week. We still have people coming off we have a housing demand here in the Bay Area because of the hurricane damages. We still have a lot of displaced people. And then, everybody that was on the coast, they want to move inland because all the coastal properties are toast. soggy toast. And yeah, I mean, it's a problem. So what, with the interest rates being at 7%, the market stats show a slowdown into a balanced market range. 5-6 months time on market to get a place sold, depending, but yeah, I mean, like, so what should be a market slowdown, but normally your prices stabilize when that happens. Like, what was 100 grand a year ago, it'd still be 100 grand a day, but nowadays it's half a mil. But yeah, because of that pressure, people not wanting to move out to the beach areas or anything that could be water damaged, then it's putting more pressure on those interior areas, and those price points are going up because people need a place to stay, including the people who were displaced. And then you got the other people who are trying to come here. Like, it's a problem. Those price points are going up. There's a lot of demand. California with the wildfires, they're seeing that already. North Carolina, they're seeing that already. So a lot of these traditional, lower price point properties, their price points are going up because there's a lot more forced demand from catastrophic weather events. Well, California, I don't know if that was actually weather, but yeah, like that, it's a problem. So you're going to see these price points trend up, and I think demand is going to be a lot higher than what they predicted. That doesn't mean those price points are coming down. The only thing that we might see happen is now that President Trump has been inaugurated, there's some scuttlebutt that interest rates, mortgage rates will come down a little bit, but that's not necessarily a given. All I can deal with is what's in front of us today, and it is what it is. So anyhow, hopefully you enjoyed that. Some good info there. Maybe not a ton. Look at that. Nobody chatted. Dang. That's all right. You can catch me on the next one. Let's pop back over here for a second, and there we go. Back to solo, and let's do that one. There you go. Make sure you're following me over on YouTube. I'm trying to set myself up for success if I can stay healthy for more than 3 days at a time and start publishing videos every Friday on YouTube. Don't have one for tomorrow, though. But I will be doing Fraud Friday tomorrow because I got a ton of great info. So if this is your first time here, thank you very much for joining me. And let's see. Oh, hey, I actually have 2 people watching. Yay! Thank you, 2, for watching. One's on Twitch, and I know that one's got to be my mama. Thank you, Mama. She's so supportive. Anyhow, but yeah, I'm going to sign off before my battery dies on my camera. I appreciate you joining me tonight. Tune in on the regular for more great information and a lot of fun. Thanks again, and we'll catch you on the next one. Where's my outs? Well, that wasn't it. Oh, I love this. Sometimes I get it right, sometimes I don't. Where's... It would help if I could see what I'm doing. There we go. Outro.